Welcome back to A2Z Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, let's get that junk out of here with Junk Synchron 4J. I don't really got much to say about the deck. It's cool, it's an anime deck. Let's jump right into the deck profile. So here it is. This one is the wildest deck I've put together so far in this series. We ain't gonna put it in any type of nice order. We're gonna leave it as is, because you know what? It's more fun this way. And we start off with our boy, Doppel Warrior. Also, real quick, I'm not going to say everything these cards do. Some of them really long, and we only use them for a tiny purpose. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to them. Doppel Warrior, we're going to use all parts. When a monster special summon from the graveyard, we can special summon them from our hand. And when it's used as synchro material, we can special 2 level 1 Doppel tokens, giving us some great synchro plays, and starting the deck off nicely. Next up, 3 Junk Synchron. He's the name of the deck. When he's normal summoned, we can target a level 2 or lower monster in our graveyard and special summon it, getting our combo started and getting us into a 5, which is really, really important. 1 Jet Synchron. He's a level 1, nice little small guy. If he's sent to the graveyard as synchro material, we can add a junk monster from our deck to our hand, and while it's in the graveyard, we can discard a card from our hand to special summon him. 1 Assault Synchron, a level 2. During our main phase only, we can special summon from our hand and take 700 damage. I don't know why, when else we'd be special summoning them. We want to special summon from the main phase. And additionally, if a face-up dragon synchro monster we control is tributed or banished, which can actually happen because of our own selfishness, we can banish them from our graveyard and target that monster, special summoning it back. 3 Tuning. This card searches a Synchron Tuner and sends the top card of our deck to the graveyard. Could be good, could be bad. 1 Revolution Synchron, who we can use as synchro material from our hand if we are making a power tool monster or a level 7 or 8 dragon monster. And you know, we are playing the 1 power tool just in case this comes up. Also, if this card is in our graveyard and we control a level 7 or higher synchro monster, we can send the top card of our deck to our grave and special summon him. 3 Stardust Synchron. This guy's lit. When it's in our hand or our graveyard, we contribute a monster and special summon them, but we're locked into synchros. But guess what? We're only running synchros. Also, when it's normally special summoned, we can add a spell or trap from our deck to our hand that mentions Stardust Dragon, which we are playing one of. 1 Wheel Synchron. I won't lie, this guy's just here because he's a level 5. He does some level manipulation stuff, but he's just a level 5. 3 Junk Converter. 2 back to the good cards. We can discard him in 1 Tuner and add a Synchron monster from our deck to our hand, getting our combo started. Additionally, if we use it as synchro material, we can target a tuner in our graveyard and special summon it in defense position. 1 Synchron Carrier. This guy gets us another normal summon, and if another Synchron monster is used as synchro material while it's on the field, we can special summon a Synchron token at level 2. 1 Stardust Trail goes really nicely with our Stardust Synchron. If a monster we control is tributed, which Synchron does that on his own, we can special summon it from our hand or graveyard. Also, if a Warrior, Synchron, or Stardust Synchro monster is synchro summoned using this card as material, we can special summon a Stardust token at level 1. 1 Stardust Illumination. This lets us send a Stardust monster from our deck to our graveyard, so either that Trail or Synchron, and we can banish it from our graveyard to target a Stardust monster and increase or decrease its level by 1. On your mark, get set, duel. We're running 3 of this card, and when it's activated, if we control no other cards, we can add a Synchron monster from our deck to our hand. Also, lets us draw some cards if it's on our field for long enough. 3 Synchro Overtake. We can reveal a Synchro monster in our extra deck. We're just revealing Junk Warrior, and it lets us add Junk Synchron. That's the only thing we can use this card for. 1 Called by the Grave keeps our plays going. 1 Reinforcement to the Army searches our warriors. 1 Foolish Burial sends a card to the grave. 1 Monster Reborn steals a card from the grave. 3 Nibiru the Primal Being. 3 Ash Blossom. Just some really nice hand traps. Work well with the deck. 3 Infinite Impermanence. It's a hand trap that's a trap. We can search it off this 2 talents. I mean, we can't search it off talents. We can search it off the 2 thrust. That's it for the main deck. To the extra deck, which is also out of whack, we will start with Junk Speeder. Level 5 Synchro. When it's synchro summoned, we can special summon as many Synchron tuners as possible with different levels from the deck in defense position, which is why we have all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s, because we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's absolutely swarm the field. 1 Formula Synchron, a level 2 Synchro monster. When it's synchro summoned, we can draw a card, and during our opponent's main phase, we can synchro summon during their turn. 1 Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, a level 8 Synchro. If it's synchro summoned, we can special summon 1 level 2 or lower tuner from our graveyard, and does some Stardust Dragon stuff that we can't do. Junk Warrior, his biggest thing here is that he lets us search Junk Synchron. But, I mean, I guess it's a level 5. Cool, I guess. One Celestial Double Star Shaman. I had never even really heard of this card before playing this. A level 2 Synchro. When it's Synchro Summon, we can special summon up to 4 level 2 non-tuner monsters from our hand and or graveyard in defense. So if we're overloaded on tuners, we can use this and get out some more non-tuners. One Martial Meta Marcher. Tongue Twister on that one. It's a level 3 Synchro, and when it's Synchro Summoned, we can target a tuner in our graveyard, special summon it, and negate its effects. One TG Hyper Librarian. Draw cards, draw cards, draw cards. One Excel Synchron. Once per turn, we can send a Synchron monster from our deck to the grave and increase this card or decrease this card level by that monster. Also, during our opponent's main phase, we can Synchro Summon during that turn. One Psyframe Lord Omega. Hand Rip, Hand Rip, Hand Rip. One Bestial Dispotter. Oh, this lets us Hand Rip some more. Nice. This one, I forgot to mention, Omega, a level 8. Dispotter, a level 10. Kind of important action in a Synchro deck if we're doing this math. Also, when our opponent activates a monster effect, we can target a banished card, shuffle it into the deck, and if we shuffled it into our deck, destroy that monster, or if we shuffled it into our opponent's deck, we can negate it. A 1 Satellite Warrior, a level 10. Massive board wipe. If it's Synchro Summoned, we can target cards our opponent controls up to the number of Synchro monsters in our grave, destroy them, and this card gains 1,000 attack for each card destroyed. Plus, if this Synchro Summon card is destroyed, we can special summon up to 3 level 8 or lower Warrior Synchron or start as Synchro monsters with different names from our graveyard. So, wipe our board, we just coming back stronger. One Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we can Calamity Lock in this deck. It's a level 12, and when it's Synchro Summoned, we can make it so for the rest of the turn, our opponent cannot activate cards or effects on the fields, and they can't respond. GG's, man! One Centurion Legita. This is a level 12. Helps us get into King Calamity. And also, it has some real effects. When it's special summoned, we can draw a card and destroy the monster our opponent controls with the highest attack. One Crimson Dragon. Completely facilitates the King Calamity play. What this card does is it allows us to, during our opponent's turn, target a level 7 or higher Synchro monster on the field. So, Centurion Legita. And special summon a dragon Synchro monster from our X deck with the same level as the targeted monster. So we target Legita and special summon out King Calamity, and our opponent is locked. Calamity locked. And, oh, oops, scroll too far. One Power Tool Dragon. I don't know. It's a 7. We can use it with the Revolution Synchron. We're not even playing equipped spells. It is just for the Revolution Synchron, and because I said so. So yeah, that was the most out of whack, no order really, deck profile I have done for this series. Let's jump into the games. So in the first game, we're going to be going first here against Labrynth, and we have drawn a lot of spells. Let's see what we can do with them. We're going to start our turn off with a tuning, getting us a Junk Synchron and dumping Thrust. Then we'll go into a Synchro Overtake, revealing that Junk Warrior and special summoning Junk Synchron. We will chain Arias at this point, and D-Barrier, oh motherfucker. Okay, no Synchroing this time, it's fine, it's fine. Rhoda adding the Junk Converter, and okay. He goes into a big Welcome Labyrinth, but this man's got nothing. He's just got that Ariana. Sure, fine. Add some furniture. Furniture effect, we go into Welcome Labyrinth, whatever. Big Welcome Labyrinth, we will ash that, no thank you. Change Arias, special summoning out the Arias, and this ain't good. Goes into Chaos Angel. Getting rid of our Junk Synchron and beating into us for 3,500. We might need a good draw here, and tuning is definitely a good draw. We're tuning into the Stardust Synchron, Junk Converter, getting rid of those two, adding the Synchron Carrier, normal summoning Junk Synchron, getting out that Junk Converter. We'll Synchro Summon into Junk Speeder, and get a lot of boys on the field. Change some more stuff, putting the Stardust Synchron on the field, putting a Token on the field, putting a Jet Synchron, and a Wheel Synchron on the field. We'll make Satellite Warrior, which clears the Chaos Angel. This big Welcome Labyrinth clears our Satellite Warrior, but it's fine. We still got a lot of bodies on the board and a Monster Reborn. Put some furniture on the field. We'll make Metal Marcher. We'll add back this Junk Synchron. And our opponent surrenders. We were going to win this game. Lots of tuners on the field. Some Graveyard Gas. A Monster Reborn. If we took a Chaos Angel, that's 3,500. Like, this game was GG's. Even though we couldn't Synchro on our first turn. Yeah, we can still play through some disruption. Now in game 2, we're going first again. You may call me a going first merchant, but we're playing Tear, a real deck, an interesting deck, and I think it's a good game, so we're gonna show whatever anyways. Start off with a Junk Converter, getting that Junk Synchron to our hand. Well, normal Junk Synchron, getting back our Junk Converter. Doppel Warrior gets to special summon itself because we special summon Grave, Junk Speeder effect, Converter effect, putting out that Assault Synchron, and we'll go into Stardust Synchron, Jet Synchron, and Wheel Synchron. Stardust Synchron effect getting us the Illumination. We'll Synchro into a Assault Synchro Dragon, chain a whole bunch of stuff in the graveyard, getting us a Junk Converter, special summoning 2 tokens, and you do not get to resolve. Stardust Illumination. We'll make TJ Hyper Labrynth, we'll make Metal Marcher, we'll draw 1, we'll special summon a tuner back to the field. All things are good. Ooh, draw a Hand Trap. Make Omega, draw another one, hand rip him for 1. Foolish Burial, dump the Revolution Synchron, special summoning itself. Then we'll make Disbatter, letting us draw another card. Ooh, a Cold Mine. We'll go into Omega again, hand ripping him for a second time this turn. Special summoning the Stardust Synchron, special summoning the Trail. Illumination decreasing his level by 1. Wheel decreasing by some more. And we can make Legita to end the turn, drawing us 1 more card. We drew like 4 cards that turn. And our opponent's going to start off with a Plurino, goes into the Danger Nest. We'll card by that while it's in the grave. Thank you very much. Then he sets 2 and ends his turn with that Tear Cash in his hand. He gets to add everything back because of Omega. We're going to destroy this first Tear Cash, so it doesn't actually get negated, but it goes to the grave, which doesn't let it work. Tuning, add the Junk Synchron to our hand. He gets to Miller Sulik. Oh no! Adds the Havness. And we're a little in trouble, but we're going to hand rip on again. There goes the other Tear Cash. Activating some stuff in the grave. He's on 2 traps. We'll thrust. We'll get this talents. We will hand rip you again. We just don't keep it. Junk Synchron, special summoning back out this Doppel Warrior. Stardust Synchron effect over the Doppel Warrior. We'll go Jet Synchron, special summon itself back out. Dispatter into the Omega. Guess what? You're hand ripped again, pal. Legita is the only one that can attack because of this Rise to Full Height, and we can still beat over the Havness. In main phase 2, we'll Monster Reborn, we'll make Crimson Dragon, and y'all know what that means. Our opponent draws, we Crimson Dragon, and go into the Hard Red Dragon, Archfiend King Calamity. Sorry, pal, no effects for you this turn, and your only hope to win this game, Mr. I Show Speed, was to get some effects activated this turn. Goes for the Danger Mothman, blah blah blah, boo-hoo. Discards. Hey, I ain't gonna win you the game. Get to add 2 back to your hand. Tear Cash, we Omega. Hit the Tear Cash. Yeah. Sorry, pal. Bad day for you. Then we start beating over, and that's the game. What did we? Hand rip him for 4 or 5? Draw, like, 4 cards off the TG Hyper Librarian? I know it was the second going first game, but this one was gas against Tier 2, and we just put him in the blender like that. So that does it for the deck, and wow, it was a lot stronger than I thought. I thought it was going to be a struggle to get this gameplay. I won't lie. When I got to J and I saw it was only Jirak and Junk, I thought we might be in for some trouble. But this deck had some gas, and there was gas but room for hand traps, because with how much we were drawing, we could usually get 2 disruptions on our opponent's turn just from our hand alone, or set if it's like an imperm or whatnot. But you know what I mean. A lot of gas, a lot of room for interruptions, and pretty fun to play with synchros. I'm doing math in my head here. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Farfa must be real mad right now. Sorry, that was uncalled for. But I had a great time playing with them. If you had a great time watching, maybe consider dropping a like. Other than that, have a great day, everyone.